My name is Zero Cool Gamer, and I am here with that lovely guy from across the pond, JPT. How's it going over there, man?
Uh, Going pretty good, to be honest. Can't complain.
Can't
Looking forward to
complain, or
the end of
you're,
the
you're about
season.
to complain.
Yeah. No, no complaints. I don't think. Possibly later on. Who knows? Subject to change.
Yeah, subject to change. So at least we know these room rules aren't subject to change. But
Yeah.
um, it's the last week of Crucible. I don't know if going out with like a huge turtle defense or go out with a big bang. I'd rather go out with the week with the 3-0, and that would be great. But trying to figure out exactly which teams to put where for the last week, and then getting used to some other room rules. Um, haven't really been told about Ultimate 16 yet. We just know it's coming, and then the following week, right there, boom, season 16 starts, and that's going to be, or season 15. Yeah, season 15 starts. And then we'll see about those room rules too, but we could do those in another video. Um,
Yep.
but room one, uh, I gotta say, Vigilante is a pretty fun team. They're pretty fun to play with. I like when they start flipping stuff, stunning somebody, and then boom, Punisher just starts nuking people, which is great. But any ideas or any issues
I
with them?
think they being a new team, for one, so they got the stats, so it's always useful. But yeah, they're definitely a team that perform much better than what people expect them to do because they've got usages on offense. And say if you don't play it right, you've got either Sable or Punisher that can ruin your day. So I think it's a pretty decent team. And some people do forget about Daredevil with the full team spawned with Taunt and Safeguard, so that can catch people off guard. Funnily enough, it did when I faced OG Diamond Dave. He had it one of the weeks that I beat him at. Yep, that's right, I beat him at. And yeah, he had full vigilante, and I literally forgot Daredevil had safeguard on spawn, so it nearly ruined me, but he didn't. But still,
Yeah, if you
that's
take your eye
decent.
off the ball on them, they could slap you, and you're just like, well, that happened. Should have
Yep.
paid attention, but hey, they could
Good job.
could be could be rough. Um, I'll probably end up fixing the ISO so that way they match the room rules. So Sable you goes first, then Hit Monkey, then then I believe Daredevil goes, and then
Uh,
Punisher's
I
around.
think it's Punisher. Punisher Daredevil one too.
Yeah. All right. Well, the second one, Turtle Show. I mean, Kahori Room
Horror room. Yep.
broke Kahori Room because they just can't get it right. I'm leaving Kahori in here. I got Miss Marvel Classic, Ghost, Big O Endgame, and I only threw Hav in there because he just does damage whenever he decides to go, and he's yeah. I just want him to mess up somebody's day for a second, even if they lose a character. That might be the efficiency that I might need. But any ideas?
Well, people have been using Immortal X-Men against this room, and Path can ruin turn orders of Immortal X-Men. So, and also, if say Path does enough damage to one, and then someone slips up with Thanos, that can delete him. So, yeah, it works, but at the end of the day, yeah, this is Kahori's room, and it's kind of like either you use her on offense for this room, or you put her on defense for this room, and that's it.
I'm I'm actually quite gonna miss it next season because it was just like, man, she's taking one, two, three. 4, 5, 6 turns. Okay, well, shoot. Guess that other team ain't gonna do nothing. It's just Kahori in there, and everybody else was kind of a waste. So,
You know what it was? It was basically Kahori Showcase.
oh,
That's what they decided to add into the game because everyone skipped the showcase in terms of the story and reading it all. So like, you
oh,
know what? Let's just
yeah,
throw
they skipped
Kahori
the
in your face and
showcase.
you can do
They
it.
skipped all of it. All right. So room 3 we got here is toxic. So obviously this one, it reduces your max health there. We got these guys here. How do you feel about the Scarlet Witch team?
I like it, and I like this team with Omega because if she gets that lucky revive, then it can ruin someone's day. And that all it needs to take is her to get one turn alongside her pings, and yeah, it can go horribly wrong for the opponent. So I think it's a decent team.
Yeah, I was having her at G22, taking her into Professor X Saga. I like throwing her in there, and if she could just come back, and even if she just nukes one person, that might
Yep.
be the turn of it. And let's say you just have the wrong day where she just keeps reviving, then you're screwed. You're screwed. That AI just said,
Use
nope, not today.
use the RNG to your advantage. If the AI decides to have the infinite respawn activated, then there we go.
Oh god, man, I can't wait to see how this goes. Can't wait to see. All right, supercharged. This should be a fun one. You know, you get to start off with some ultimates right out the gate for most characters, but uh, Gladiator, Ares, you got Sus, you got Ancient One, and I got what's her face. Just throwing her in here just because she's quick. Um, Everybody's just going right into this room either with something quick and fast like Immortals or Starjammers and just knocking them right out, which is fine. Um, I just think we have too many CC teams and not enough rooms to push them out to actually span everything out. Now it's just an efficiency battle.
Well, like the team that I've seen a hell of a lot of in this room is Iron Patriot and Mephisto together. So that's splitting up Cabal, and that's using say Mephisto and then like DK, Shadow King, Null, Odin sometimes, whatever it is. Like, yeah, that's what people are using in this room. So yeah, that's basically
Yeah, it's getting easier and easier with these rooms. Mutant immune system. Obviously, you want to use mutants here, but I like using mutants on offense. But then again, I want to use them on defense because if they just underestimate them for just one or two moves and they finally take a turn, they just get rid of everything, all the negative effects, heal themselves up, and then poof, just start going at you full steam. And I was thinking if that's going to happen, I might as well throw Old Man Logan in there. Might as well throw Phoenix Force. Throw in our buddy Nightcrawler just to mess up everybody's day. And Black Knight's there just to pound your face in because he's got nothing better to do. So,
yep.
how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty sure I saw a team like this last week in action, and it was nasty. So if people don't play it right, it can go horribly wrong for them.
Yeah, this could go horribly wrong if you're not paying attention to any mutants in there. Obviously, Black Knight's he's not a mutant, so he's not going to get any. But he does heal himself, so if you don't go after him right away, but then again, you don't go after Nightcrawler or even Omega Red, they're going to slap you, and it's just going to hurt. It's going to be a bad day for you. So please pay attention to them. Spider-Man's web trap. All right. Got the fist. Got a few Night Stalkers and new Emma in there, just so that way you can't bring in Starjammers. Screw your Starjammers. You don't need to do nothing with them. Um, how's it looking for you?
Yep, this is the team I've been running the whole season, and I've been enjoying it. It's won me a lot of matches as well. So yeah, I feel definitely can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, I Starjammers can't really hold up to it because they go a little bit quick, especially if Blade just targets Howard. If they kill Howard, you're pretty much done. You might as well back out and leave. Um, I love watching this room. I love watching the replay because usually they target somebody wrong, and then Blade goes and just poof. Oh well, he just took out somebody, or he blinded somebody, and now you can't do nothing. So
Blind, rewind, wipe out, permadeath. Like, you can do something pretty crazy. And generally, a lot of people who like a team to counter this team is normally been set on their defense anyway. So it's say Starjammers can't do it, and then if you don't have the likes of maybe Odin or Illuminati or like Null, then it can be a hard time.
yeah, it's gonna be a real stinker if you lose this room and then you go, God damn, I got nothing else to push this with. This ain't gonna work out right because I'm gonna have to eventually double exhaust him if you put Null on defense too. Because then if you got Null on defense, well, have fun, enjoy life, but.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
All right, this season's coming to a close. Final week. I'm hoping to at least go 2-1, or at least I'm hoping for 3-0 and go into Ultimate 16, riding a really good, yes, kick some ass in this train. But
Well,
hoping for.
we know what these tournaments seem to do is they like to mess with the rankings in terms of you get these crazy matchups and then people lose ranks and do all that. Everything with their positioning gets messed up. So that's kind of why you want to get as high as possible, maybe, so then you don't get pushed down too much in
Yeah,
this season before it starts. But
yeah, it's just at the moment, and I'm I have told we have told them that, hey, maybe we do need more rooms because there literally is for right now, if you just put garbage on defense, you have 4 straight Crucible teams. You have a couple of teams that either do speed or speed bar, and then you still got Tangled Web, which you can't really count out because still as a 2-piece, Tangled Web can still mess up somebody while some other characters can take care of the rest. So you're looking at almost all 6 rooms getting put. You're just, how are you going to mix match them? Or you could just going to say, screw it, I'm going to go full turtle and start putting some of them on defense and let the other guy figure it out. But then you got to bank on, hopefully you clear every room, which is the issue. So, but it is what it is. We're going to try and have some fun with it. We'll be up on Twitch trying to do some stuff with it. I will not be on the normal Saturday for Community Crucible. I don't know where JPT will be. He'll probably be eating some croissants or something like that. Some garbage over there they do over there at that thing on Saturday mornings.
I'll definitely be eating.
Yeah, I definitely be eating. Yeah. Let me just make sure just make sure you write down her name. That way at least you remember it this time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but we'll be back on Monday too to do the final round, and then whenever they decide to start Ultimate 16 sometime this week, more than likely they'll let us know, maybe by the blog sometime today. Who knows? But it is what it is. I am Zero Cool Gamer. I want to thank that awesome guy JPT from across the pond. Thank you for joining.
You're most welcome. Good luck in your final week.
Yeah, good luck in everybody in your final week. But like, share, subscribe, hit those buttons down there, and we'll see you with some predictions maybe for Ultimate 16 soon. So, but till the next one, doses.
Latest.